Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Two names that ignite passionate debate across America. They are two of the most polarizing figures in modern politics. Trump, the businessman turned president, thrives on controversy. Harris, the former prosecutor, faces scrutiny for her past decisions. Both have lengthy records filled with legal battles and political controversies. Donald Trump's journey to the White House was paved with lawsuits. His path to becoming the 45th president of the United States was not just marked by political campaigns and rallies, but also by a series of legal challenges that have spanned decades. These legal battles have been a significant part of his public life, shaping his image and influencing his career in both business and politics. He's no stranger to the courtroom. Over the years, Trump has been involved in numerous lawsuits, both as a plaintiff and a defendant. His legal entanglements have ranged from personal disputes to high-stakes business conflicts, reflecting the complex and often controversial nature of his career. From real estate dealings to business ventures, legal battles have followed him for decades. Trump's business empire, built on real estate, casinos, and branding deals, has often been at the center of legal controversies. These disputes have included everything from breach of contract cases to allegations of fraud and misconduct. One of the most well-known cases involved allegations of racial discrimination in housing back in the 1970s. This case was a significant moment in Trump's early career, bringing national attention to his business practices and raising questions about his commitment to fair housing. The Department of Justice sued Trump for allegedly refusing to rent apartments to black tenants. The lawsuit, filed in 1973, accused Trump and his company of violating the Fair Housing Act. The case was eventually settled without an admission of guilt, but it set the stage for many of the legal battles that would follow Trump throughout his career. This early encounter with the legal system was just the beginning of a long and contentious relationship with the courts, one that would continue to shape his public persona for years to come. Trump's business ventures have also landed him in hot water. Trump University, his for-profit education company, faced numerous lawsuits. Students claimed they were defrauded with promises of real estate success. The Trump Foundation, his charitable organization, also faced legal challenges. It was accused of misusing funds for personal and political gain. Kamala Harris's path to the vice presidency took her through the world of law enforcement. As San Francisco District Attorney and later as California Attorney General, she built a reputation as a tough prosecutor. Her record on criminal justice reform has been a source of both praise and criticism. One particular controversy that has dogged Harris involves a drug evidence scandal in San Francisco. In 2010, it was discovered that a police crime lab technician had mishandled evidence, potentially jeopardizing thousands of cases. Harris, as district attorney, faced criticism for her handling of the situation. Fast forward to Trump's presidency, and the legal battles continued. Throughout his time in office, Trump faced numerous legal challenges, but one of the most talked about and controversial cases was the one involving adult film star Stormy Daniels. This case not only captured the media's attention, but also raised significant questions about campaign finance laws and the lengths to which individuals might go to protect their public image. One of the most sensational cases involved adult film star Stormy Daniels. Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, became a household name as details of her alleged affair with Trump surfaced. The media frenzy surrounding her story was unprecedented, with every new revelation making headlines and sparking debates across the nation. Daniels alleged an affair with Trump, and he allegedly paid hush money to keep her quiet during the 2016 election. The payment, reportedly made through Trump's then lawyer Michael Cohen, was intended to ensure that Daniels would not speak out about the affair, which could have potentially damaged Trump's campaign. The hush money scandal became a focal point of discussions about the integrity of the election and the ethical implications of such payments. This case led to criminal charges against Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen. Cohen, once a close confidant of Trump, found himself at the center of the legal storm. He testified that he made the payment to Daniels at Trump's direction, which brought about serious legal consequences for both men. Cohen's testimony and subsequent criminal charges highlighted the complex web of legal and ethical issues surrounding the case. The fallout from this scandal had lasting impacts on Trump's presidency and continues to be a topic of discussion in political and legal circles. The aftermath of the 2020 election brought unprecedented legal challenges for Trump. He faced multiple criminal investigations and charges related to his efforts to overturn the election results. These charges, centered on allegations of election interference and inciting the January 6th Capitol riot, have cast a long shadow over his legacy. Throughout her career, Kamala Harris has faced criticism for her record on criminal justice. Her journey in the legal and political arenas has been marked by a series of decisions that have sparked debate and controversy. From her early days as a prosecutor to her tenure as the Attorney General of California, Harris has been a polarizing figure. Her tough-on-crime stance, particularly during her time as a prosecutor, has been scrutinized. Many have argued that her policies were too harsh and disproportionately affected minority communities. Her approach to law enforcement and criminal justice reform has been a focal point of both praise and criticism. Critics point to her support for policies like mandatory minimum sentencing. These policies, which set fixed prison terms for certain crimes, have been controversial due to their impact on the prison population and their role in perpetuating systemic inequalities. Harris's endorsement of these measures has been a significant point of contention, and her office's handling of certain cases as evidence of a flawed approach to criminal justice. Specific cases, such as those involving wrongful convictions and the death penalty, have been highlighted by her detractors as examples of her office's missteps. Despite these criticisms, Harris has also been recognized for her efforts to implement reforms and address some of the systemic issues within the criminal justice system. Her legacy in this area remains complex and multifaceted, reflecting the broader challenges and debates within the field of criminal justice reform. The legal and political controversies surrounding Donald Trump and Kamala Harris have left an undeniable mark on their careers. These controversies continue to shape public perception of both figures. Their legacies will forever be intertwined with the legal battles they have fought and the political storms they have weathered.